Welcome back to my other video. So, guess who's here with me right now? Your favorite.
Hi everyone!
So in today's video, we're going to talk about something that is really important, which is
Some top technological tips to help you in your everyday life when you come to Germany.
That's true. This application is gonna be really useful not only for students who want to move to Leipzig or maybe to Germany, but also just for everyone here, because we're gonna cover not only for studies but also for transportation, and then also some tips and tricks if you want to get cheap stuffs here in Germany. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's get started. So, the first one will be CamScanner. You can get this app for free, you don't have to pay for that, and with this app you can take every picture of your documents. If you don't have a scanner, you don't have to worry about it because your phone might be your next scanner. So for example, let's say you want to take a picture of this. With CamScanner, you can make it look like as if you scan it on a scanner. You can actually scan important files and then send it to university or maybe to your work. So I would say you have to download this. And also a little bit tip and tricks. I always scan my passport, my Aufenthaltstitel, all of my important documents with me because they're gonna save it there. If you have an interview with your employer, then let's say they need an important document from you, then you always have it on your phone. So thanks to CamScanner.
So another important thing to know when you move to Germany is that the social media might be a little bit different than in your home country. For example, I come from England and there we use Facebook Messenger a lot to speak to each other, but in Germany it's a bit different. You'll find that mostly they use WhatsApp or Telegram to speak to each other, so it might be a good idea to download these apps before you come.
The next application will be transport related, and it's gonna be really important for you when you're in Germany. Let's say you just got here in Germany and you're wondering, okay, I want to go to the city center, I want to use the public transportation, and you want to know which is the nearest bus or MRT or whatever it is that you can take, and then from which Haltestelle. And what you can do is that either you use Google Maps or you can use DB Navigator. With the Google Maps, you can write Brandenburger Tor, and then now you are at the main train station in Berlin. Once you wrote everything there, they're gonna give you like some options. Either you take the public transportation, or you can walk, or you can take the car, or also you can go with the bike. And it's all gonna be so clear there, so I would suggest you to download Google Map. And with the DB Navigator, you can not only check the public transportation, but you can also check, for example, if you want to go to another city. Let's say you want to go to Leipzig from Berlin, then you can check how much that the tickets cost. It's gonna be really clear, and then you can also buy the tickets there as well. For example, okay, I'm in Berlin right now, I want to buy a Tagesticket, which is a ticket for you the whole day to use the public transportation, and you can buy your ticket there. So it's gonna be really useful when you're in Germany.
So one really good way to travel between cities in Germany is with an app called Flixbus. Basically, this will give you bus connections between cities or even within countries for really cheap. So for example, you can travel from Leipzig to Berlin maybe for between 8 and 10 euros, depending on how early in advance you book. It will only take about 3 hours. It's really easy and a really nice way to travel around on a budget. Another really cheap alternative to taking the train between cities in Germany is using BlaBlaCar. Basically, this is an app which lets you, if you're going to drive between two cities, you can advertise a free space in your car and someone can take that space with you on your journey. It's a really cheap way to travel, and on top of that, you can also meet new people who are driving you to your destination. It's a really nice way to travel.
Have you tried it before?
I have tried it before, met a really nice guy on the way to Berlin.
Wow.
Really easy, really nice and simple way to travel. So one thing you'll definitely notice when you move to Germany is that almost everyone travels around using a bike. So you might start to worry, oh no, I need to get a bike, they're super expensive, where do I go? Well, this next app will really help you with that. It's called NextBike. Basically, it's a way to rent bikes just for as long as you need them. They're scattered all over the city, and what you do is you'll go towards it with your app, you scan a little code on the back of it, it'll unlock it, you can use it for as long as you want, really cheap, and then when you're finished with it, you just lock it back up again, leave it where you are, and off you go.
The next application will be Too Good To Go. So Too Good To Go is basically an application where you can buy cheap food. From my experience, I used to go in Leipzig, and then in Leipzig there are like popular bakeries here, and they sell their breads for a really cheap price, and then the reason for it is that they don't want their bread to go bad.
So when you first move to Germany, one of the most expensive things that you might think about buying is furniture or things like this to decorate your room. Now this can be really expensive, but there are ways to get it a lot cheaper. For example, if you use the app eBay Kleinanzeigen, it's just a really nice way to buy things off of other people who've already used them secondhand. For example, you can buy all sorts of furniture, anything you need for your room or for your flat for a really cheap price. It's a really nice way to save a lot of money because these will be things that were really expensive. Now you can get them for easily less than half price.
And not only for furniture, you can also buy television, electronics. Last time I bought a concert ticket there as well. So literally you can buy everything there, and not only buying, but you can also sell your stuffs there. There is also one section which is called zu verschenken.
So this is just a place where you can give away free of price anything that you no longer need. So you can look there, if anything takes your fancy, you can get it for no money at all.
The next one will be Vinted. In Vinted, you can buy or you can also sell your clothes. For example, I don't want to use these clothes anymore, then usually I'm just gonna take a picture of this and then put it there in the Vinted, set up the price, €1, €2, how much you want. You can also find lots of different brands there in the Vinted, like from the very expensive brands until the cheapest one, you will always find it there. For example, you can buy Adidas shoes, Nike shoes, you can buy Calvin Klein jeans, whatever it is, they all have it there. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know to be very careful there, because of course there will be also people who's selling fake stuff there and then pretending like it's real. So yeah, just be really careful.
So now we're going to talk about some apps which will help you during your studies in Germany. So one app that you'll definitely need if you're going to be speaking German a lot is a translating app. Now everyone's heard of Google Translate. I'm sure you've heard all the time that it's a terrible app, you can't use it, it's really not good if you're trying to speak a different language, but that doesn't mean that all translating apps are bad. For example, this app DeepL is a really amazing way to translate texts. If you're not sure how to translate a certain sentence or paragraph or even a long text, you can translate it using DeepL, and it's really amazing the accuracy of translation that they offer you instantly. It's a really helpful app.
You can also choose which verb do you want to use. For example, let's say, do you want to do something with me tomorrow? Maybe in German it will be willst du morgen etwas mit mir machen? And let's say you don't like the verb machen. You can click the verb machen, and then they're gonna have lots of different verbs that you can choose. They have like maybe unternehmen or maybe everything, and it's gonna be really useful, especially for us who don't have German as our mother language. The next application will be Forest. I've been using this application since almost 8 months. It's not free, but it is really worth it if you buy it, because it actually focuses on your concentration. So this application is gonna help you with your concentration a lot, especially if you're having your Klausurphase. It's basically the exam season. If you guys are interested, you can use my code in the description box. Don't worry, it's not sponsored. It's just that if you use my code, then I'm gonna get some coins and I can buy some plans.
So the next app is another money-saving app, but this time it's for all your online shopping. So anytime you want to buy a product online, this app will be super helpful for you. It's called UniDays. And basically it's an app for all students, and it will accumulate all the discount codes on all sorts of online shopping websites, and it will let you know if there are any discount codes that you can use on the site that you're using.
So the next application would be UniNow or Studo. So this application is like really good for you if you're a university student. You just have to log in with your university email account and then your password. And then after that, you're gonna get access to know what grades did you get. You just can stay there. You don't have to go to your official website. And then after that, you can also get access to the Uni email, which means that you also don't have to open the official website. You can just write it on your phone, which is gonna be a lot easier for you. For example, they also have access to the Mensa. Mensa means cafeteria in Germany. And you can see the menus, what are they selling today. And then not only, let's say, not only in Leipzig, but mostly all Mensa like in the whole Germany. And also you can see your classes as well. They will know exactly what you're studying after you log in, and then they're gonna show all of your classes for today, for example, or maybe for the next week. They're gonna show everything there, so it's gonna be really helpful, so you don't have to open the official websites anymore.
So those were a few apps that we hope can help you during your everyday life when you come to Germany.
So I hope you guys find the video really helpful, and don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel so you guys won't miss any kind of videos that I'm going to upload soon. So see you soon. Bye.
Bye.